I have two musicians as parents. My mother's a concert pianist, and my father, although he's a proper normal job, he's a brilliant violinist. And I mean, I love classical music. I started out just tinkering away on the piano. You know, every Sunday I'd come back from mass trying to figure out how to play that hymn that I liked. And I went to college. I studied music, but somewhere along the way, I heard the pipes, the uilleann pipes, which are like an Irish version of bagpipe. And I heard them and I thought, this is an extraordinary sound. I found a set and I took some lessons and just fell in love with it. And I fell in love with Irish traditional music. We have 5 fantastic soloists in Celtic Woman. When I think back to when we were choosing the repertoire and trying to figure out what sort of musical show this would be, a lot of it came down to personal taste and the songs that I love, and knowing the girls and having worked with them on different projects, a good sense of what I thought they really love to sing. And we have such a broad range of music in the show that only could be carried by these girls. I think, you know, it's a tough call for them, and rose to that challenge.
Someday life will be fairer.
Chloe was 11 when I first heard her, and she's 15 now, and her voice has matured, but she's still got an honesty. She's still got this terrific ability to just sing to you, to communicate with you, and make this connection between you and her. And it's extraordinary, and it's very rare.
On its way, let it come someday. When the sun sets the water on fire.
Lisa, I spent many years working on the road with on tour with bands in America, and very early on when I heard her voice, I just fell in love with it, and I couldn't wait to get into the studio and record an album with her, which we did some years later. She's an incredible voice. It's very sweet, and it's capable of singing such a wide variety of songs, such a range. May, I met several years ago. I was working on an album for somebody else at the time, and we were looking for a vocalist. And I invited her in, and she just blew us away in the studio. I mean, you know, talk about one take wonder. You know, she just opens her mouth and it comes out. It's incredible. It's a classical voice, and yet it's got very Irish sentiment about it. Orla Fallon, I remember hearing a demo of several years ago. There's a haunting quality to her voice, but there's also something intrinsically connected to Ireland and to something Irish Celtic. And I think it comes from her background and how she feels about her heritage. And it really comes across when she sings. She's mystical. She's something very spiritual about it. Well, Mairead Nesbitt, what can you say? She's just the most dynamic, most exciting violinist to watch. I can't get enough of her. She plays anything from, you know, Paganini to, you know, an Irish lament, and when you see her on stage, it's just electrifying. She's amazing, and we asked her to get involved with Celtic Woman because she brings, you know, a sense of excitement to the stage, and musically she contributes so strongly to the overall project, and it's just a joy to have her around. I think one of the biggest challenges were the ensemble numbers, where all our soloists, all the girls were singing. And, you know, the challenge for me was to try and treat them as individuals and have their individuality come out, and yet to have this group sound. Really, I think that's one of the things that perhaps makes Celtic One unique in that this sound is a mixture of all of them and yet it's one unit, and we had some very difficult harmonies. I remember sitting here for hours trying to come up with the right harmony so that each of their voices would be in the right range and would be comfortable, and yet they all sang together completely different sounds, not just all of them individually, it's all of them together. And when they all came in and sang together in rehearsal, I know everybody in the room thought something special going on here.
So you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to stormy seas.
Celtic One's going from strength to strength. We're on tour this year and also working on new albums for all the girls, which is terrific and exciting for me. We're going to get a chance to get back into the studio, record music, write some music for them, and we'll all be on the road together touring. So I'm really looking forward to both of those things happening and hopefully for a long time to come.
You